Ați văzut episodul ăsta din podcastul cu cei doi europarlamentari care discută despre perioada din 2020 și 2021, 2022, 2023? Ia haide să vă arăt, să vă reamintesc măcar.
At the beginning of the pandemic, the Commission comes to the European Parliament and says, I need you to pass a regulation, the digital COVID certificate, prove that you either got vaccinated, tested, or you had the illness in the past 6 months. And the majority of the members comply with that. Now you are a citizen. You cannot go to work. You cannot go to a mall. You cannot go to a restaurant, even to a hospital.
Not even exercise it was allowed at some point.
Exactly.
It was crazy. The exercise, it helps with anything to do with diseases.
I know. So imagine that back then we were not allowed to enter the parliament unless we had a QR code.
You.
The first and the only one who from the beginning to the end said, I'm not going to comply with it. So every time when I had to enter the parliament, I had to fight with the security guys. They could not stop me from entering, but they said, we have to write a report and then you will be fined. And I was fined. I received the highest fine.
How much?
About 8,000 or 9,000 euros.
Wow.
Now, the Treaty of the European Union states that one of the rights that we have is freedom of movement. So when you say that you need something else, a piece of paper, to have your fundamental right facilitated, that means that is not a fundamental right anymore.
And when you are forcing people to put a vaccine with these circumstances, it's no freedom.
The most important, one of the first rights guaranteed is not to be forced to take a medical product unless that product is taken based on a free and informed consent.
What are the side effects? What is the truth? How they did the testing? Everything.
But because you don't know the side effects, you don't push them and force people to take them. You could say, look, we tried this, we invest here, we spend money there.
Everything that we do, this is all the data that we do, this is all the science that's
Hey,
fine.
I want all the doctors scrutinize it, and you say what recipe works. And then I had someone who came to me and said, well, why are you so against this? And I said, look, well, it's a matter of conscience because I don't want to be responsible if something happens to anybody. And they said, yeah, but look how many people we save. And I said, let me ask you something.
How many people you killed?
Well, that's why I said the following. Can someone die after getting this COVID vaccine? And the answer was, yeah, but look how many people we save. I said, that was not the question. Well, but they could die from Advil as well. I agree. But you're not forcing people to take Advil to go from one country to another. And I restated my question. Can someone die? And the person said, well, probabilistically, yes. Well, in that case, I'm against it because I don't want to play God. At the